The reason you crossed paths is about to become clear. Welcome, Cancer, to Inside This Love Chapter 2. So, this reading is timeless and it can guide you through any kind of relationship, from a love long past to someone you have shared a kid with or someone new. So, please take what resonates and leave the rest. And let's begin. But before actually starting, and as I shuffle the card, please take a moment to read the pinned comment, as it will guide you in connected to the energy we are exploring today, okay? Now we are going to see the blueprint of why the two of you met. Let's have a look, Cancer. Very nosy here. And we've got Angel of Strength. Wow. I don't think that there is much surprise here when I say it's to give each other strength. It's like as if the blueprint of the universe is saying, the two of you met to give each other not only strength, but to also build on your own strength when the other one is not there. There is a transference here of energies that goes between the two of you, even when the two of you are not together or in each other's presence. And if you came to this reading because of an ex, this is still happening if you're not back together. Okay? It's very much both on the physical realm and also behind the scene that this is happening. Very, very interesting. So now let's go into the main part of the reading, because I'm very curious now to see. Sorry, they're very slippery. This tarot deck is lovely, but very slippery. So the first question is, what was the deeper reason that your paths crossed? So there we saw the blueprint, but now let's see. This wanted to come out, it turned, as you saw, Two of Swords. The deeper reason of your path crossing is to be able to get out of that stalemate. When you get into a rut, and that rut then becomes a way of living, indecision. Okay, maybe I know we're talking about relationship here, okay, but at the same time, when we start feeling like, sorry, I'll just put it there, when we start feeling stuck in one part of our life, that we can't take decision, we are afraid of making a mistake. Yes, I want to do that, but it does then spill over to anything that has to do about our life, not only relationship and so on and so forth. It was really the deeper reason here is to take you out of that kind of loophole of insecurity in taking decisions. So now, what part of you was this connection made to awaken? The Hierophant, a higher understanding of what it means to be really connected to someone. And at the same time here, Cancer, I am feeling that I need to tell you of not always idolize the other person. Yes, love as much as you want, but always have your eyes very clear, like your vision very clear of who you have in front of you. For some reason here, I felt as if I was speaking to someone who has got a very, very strong Neptune in the lower octave of Neptune. So even though, you are ruled by the moon, but the moon again is that part of us that speaks to our emotion. And our emotions are very easily brought high or low. Okay? This connection is meant to awaken that side of you that understands who is worth all of your effort, all of your love, and who is not. Okay? So if we see the Hierophant, it's in the higher octave, in the learning, the higher learning. Okay? What lesson arrived with this meeting? And here we've got the Knight of Swords. That with this meeting arrived the learning of the need to cut off everybody and everything that does not respect you. Everything and everybody that do not give you that, yes, respect, but also honor you as you were, for who you were. It's like as if this person came into your life and you met so that you can understand what you should accept and what you shouldn't. What unresolved pattern did the two of you activate together? First kiss. This is a beautiful card. It came out in the reading of Gemini as the last answer. So the pattern that you activate together now, is that pattern of innocence? Yes, but naivety as well. This is an unresolved pattern and it makes sense with this. In love, there is this idolization. You know what I mean, even if I made a mistake, I'm sorry. And that is still unresolved. What growth was initiated by this encounter? And here we've got the moon. You are ruled by the moon, as I was mentioning before. So it is a growth of understanding of your emotions, and not only an understanding, but the understanding that you need to elevate your emotion to what it's really serving you in your path of emotional evolution and of soul evolution. What timing factor mattered in your meeting? And here we've got the Empress. The timing factor is the fact that you need to blossom. That is the timing factor. It's that when you started to grow in some other part of your life and started to become strong, here this timing was perfect, because this will make you grow and blossom even more within yourself, in who you are. That's the Empress. The Empress, wherever, you could be a man, so doesn't really matter, but it's the archetype, it's the power, it's the energy of this blossoming, an understanding of you as you are as a person and who you should allow in your emotional circle, at a romantic level, of course. Now, what purpose does this love serve in your life story? And here is the word: to open a completely different vision of relationship. The reason why you met is to make you stronger. Okay, we are not talking about the dynamic of the relationship here. This is not this particular reading, okay? It's to open the eyes, your eyes, Cancer, of understanding that there is another world, another way of approaching relationship, another way of living relationship. So I hope that this was helpful, and this chapter ends here, but love's journey continue. I feel that what needed to surface has surfaced, so please return anytime your heart seeks clarity. And if this chapter spoke to you, please like, share and subscribe. And if you would like a private reading with me, the link is in the comment box below. And remember that there are other series on this channel that you might enjoy. Each one explores love in its own way. And Cancer, stay curious. There is always more to discover. Bye bye for now.